Hey everyone, and welcome to a game called Todo Today. So, this game is about time management with the assistance of an AI for a person who's kind of shut in and doesn't feel very strongly about themselves, and they're trying to get their life in order and to try and figure out what they want. So, it sounds interesting and I want to play it. So, let's do this. This isn't how it was supposed to go. I was doing fine with my part-time job, all while trying to find something better. Well, maybe I wasn't always as diligent of a worker as I could have been, but it was fine, and now it's not. Sometime last week, my laptop broke. It was old and maybe not exactly the best, but I really liked it. And now I have to get it fixed with money I need to pay the rent with. This is a nightmare. And I don't know if I can earn enough before the month is over. Okay, I'm not sure what you did, but you sure give me a workout here. All the dust inside, there's barely anything in there that I didn't have to fix. It's been a while since I last had the pleasure to fix such an ancient relic. So, does it work again? I kinda need the laptop. Yes, splendidly. Like it was freshly manufactured in 2006. It's not that old. Anyway, can I have it back, please? I can hardly spare the money, to be honest. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Been there, done that. Got the everlasting fear of using up the buffer you leave on your bank account for a good measure. Can't give you a discount though. I don't expect one though. Good, you can call me Zen. Well, what? Zen, my name? Why are you... You seem like a nice person. I always introduce myself to nice people. Don't you? And because you should always help people in need. Here, take this flyer. I'm not buying anything. You're not supposed to. It's a test program by one of our partner companies. You take part, write weekly reports, and get some money in return. Nothing to lose, really, and you get 100 euros without even doing that much. 100, just like that? I'll take the flyer. Really? I mean, sure, take it. I'm not completely convinced, but 100 euros sounds good to me. And as long as I'm not testing some questionable medicine. Don't worry, it's not suspicious substance. There's no suspicious substances involved. Just testing some software. Thank you. Is there anything else I can help you with? No, I don't think so. Oh, that's the poster in the background. Beltech, healthy, joyful living. That's what it said on the flyer when I saw it. Thanks for fixing my laptop. Sure thing. Thanks for your patronage. Come again if you have any more problems. Finally home. I mean, I'm grateful that he fixed my computer, but man, that was tiring. I guess I'll check if everything works again. Alright, the flyer. Maybe I should apply to this program before I do anything else. Let's see. To take part in this test program, just follow the link above and fill in all the required information. As soon as one of our employees processes your application, you will get access to all the necessary files. That sounds simple enough, but still pretty vague. What exactly am I going to do? Who cares? Money is money. So, what do they want here? First off, my name. Easy enough. My name's Teal. Nah, it's Pen. Pen. Next up, pronouns. So, they don't just ask gender, huh? I go by they, them. Alright, what's next? A photo. Really, what do they need that for? Now then, which do you choose? I go for this one. I clicked on both. I don't know which one I got. Okay, and finally, a romantic and sexual preference. Intrusive much? Oh, whatever. Non-binary folks. Multiple, none. Please specify. Please select which applies to you. Bisexual, pansexual. Please specify. Asexual, asexual, and aromantic. Ooh. So I am bisexual / pansexual. Your romantic preferences. Men, women, non-binary folks. Either. That seems like you're implying there's only two. I don't think you did that quite right. We'll go with either. Okay. Next, please specify your sexual preference. What? Either. I'm not sure why they need to know, but why do they need... I'm not sure why they need to know this, but I guess I don't have a choice. And the next one seems a little strange. Which of these character traits is most appealing to you? Long hair, tall physique, kind gaze. Alrighty, let's review it one more time before sending it off. Attracted to any gender. Okay, send it off. Thanks for your interest in our program. We will reply to your applications shortly. Okay. Our program. Still not convinced that this is legit. Well, there's a brief description of the responsibilities, but it still doesn't shine a light on anything. Evaluate the performance of our software. Review its usefulness and adaptability. Give feedback on visual appearance and customization. Okay, sure, but what does the software do? Is it really that hard to give people details? Whatever, if I really get the money, I don't really care. I won't know if it'll work out before next week, though. I have my laptop back, but this weekend could have started so much better. I'm $700 short of what I need by the end of the month. That's basically my whole rent. Unless I work a whole lot more than I normally do, my part-time job definitely won't cut it. I mean, the pay is alright, but it's still just a small bookstore. They won't have more funds just because I pitch in more often every week. I can't help it. I won't be able to do anything about this before Monday, so I might as well try and relax this weekend. The possibility of eviction looming over my head. Should I call my landlord? Should I call my landlord? Maybe some other time. He's really scary. And the month has only just begun too. It's actually a good thing, isn't it? But I still kind of feel like going to bed and not getting up again until I'm dragged out of here by force. No, seriously. Do something fun, please. This is going to be stressful enough as it is. Now then, how do I spend my evening? Go grocery shopping. I don't want to leave my apartment again tonight. But before I eat another bowl of instant noodles, I'd rather buy something a little more proper. Like pizza. I'm hopeless. I should just find myself someone who can cook so I don't die of malnutrition. I can cook fine, I just don't want to do it. I've literally been cooking since I was like 7 years old. I'm so sick of cooking for other people. I want people to cook for me, but food that I will eat. Please, cook for me. I should just find myself someone who can cook for me. Okay, let's just go. The pizza isn't gonna buy itself. I actually like going to the supermarket in the evening. Me too. It's less crazy. It's always fairly empty. Well, the employees also had their fair share of assholes to deal with. But at least the process of strolling through the shop and selecting things is relaxed. I'd also like to believe I'm one of the nicer customers. Quick, quiet, and without unnecessary complaints. Doesn't keep some of the cashiers from glaring at me because they dared to come in 20 minutes before closing time, though. Today is going to be quick, too. I only need pizza and maybe a few things for next week. It's not a lot I can afford right now, anyway. It's been over a month since I could buy the fancy pizza. I was hoping maybe I could afford a slightly sad luxury after my last paycheck, but now this happened. I mean, the pizza isn't sad. The fact that it's luxury is. Oh, hey. There's a discount on pudding. 3 packs. Should I get some? Yes. Is that even a question? I'm so deep in this mess. A couple of bucks won't make it worse. And it's pudding. I'd feel bad about buying it if I didn't feel so good about buying it. I think tonight is going to be my fanciest dinner in at least a week. Should I get some bananas as well? Sure. I mean, now that I'm kind of pushing it, I might as well go all out before counting every cent. Literally. This will use up all the cash I have left. And my bank account looks grim too. I think I'll last until next paycheck, but I don't like this one bit. At least I'll have bananas. Oh boy. This is going to be a feast. There's even a new episode of Star Slayer Kira out today. And I still haven't caught up with the comic I started reading recently. I really feel like I'm slacking off tonight. But is that really okay? I'm practically broke once I buy all of this. I'll only get my next paycheck on Thursday, but even so, at this rate, I won't have enough before the month is over. I know I'm obsessing over this. I know obsessing over this won't change anything, but is escapism really the right choice here? Is momentary happiness? It's momentary happiness, but it could cost me if I'm not careful. What am I supposed to do, though? It's not my fault I'm in this pinch right now. Not entirely, at least. But either way, there's nothing I can do but work harder. Although eventually, there will just be another hurdle waiting for me. It's like an endless video game. That, incidentally, also kinda pay to win. But whatever. I'll have a blast eating all this, and there's nothing that'll drag me down until I'm mostly in a mostly planned food coma. I'm a pro at forgetting unpleasant things, so I'm gonna just flex my selective memory muscle tonight. Count on it. Ahem. Excuse me, would you please put the groceries on the conveyor belt? It's closing time. Shit, I got lost in thought here. Right, sorry. That'll be 5:33. Please? Here you go. Dinner ended up being pretty nice. But I still didn't feel all too well. It sounded like something really horrible happened, but I guess the situation was still enough to kill my mood for at least a day. Nothing much happened after that, and at some point I just quietly went to bed. Maybe that was for the best. Then Saturday. I guess it doesn't matter when I go to bed. I still wake up around this time. Yesterday was weird. I think I overreacted. Well, this situation isn't great, but that's no reason to fall into existential crisis like that. I have to think about how I want to handle this. I'm working at my part-time job 2 times a week, including the last Thursday, and that's 9 times total until the end of the month. With my hourly wage, that's $540. Damn it, how did I ever make enough money in the first place? I'm pretty sure I'll be able to work more often though. Still, I should look for a plan B, or at least a second source of income. I could finally finish up my portfolio. Actually, if I ever finish it, even if I finish it, I won't land a job and get paid in just 1 month. Don't go to art school, they said. You'll only end up working in a coffee shop while trying to pay off your student loans. Oh, how I sneered at them. I wouldn't call it arrogance, but I still didn't want to believe their art isn't a real job attitude. I mean, all things considered, they're not correct. It's not a coffee shop, and I'm not working there to pay off my loans. But I'm not working as an artist either. Maybe I should try again. But I don't want to take any risks in a situation like this. And how are my chances after not graduating anyway? Well, before I do anything, I should probably get dressed and eat something. In the end, I was only stuck in the front of my computer again. I ate a late breakfast while browsing social media until the updates subsided. I didn't feel as depressed as last night, but my motivation was basically non-existent. This feeling of wanting to do something but not having the energy or creativity to actually do it, it's been all too prominent these last 2 years. That's pretty much the main reason I started working at the bookstore. I didn't feel like I was able to achieve any of my dreams this way, so I wanted some time to figure it out. And as time passed, I didn't get closer to any answers. I still want to be an artist. And I know I won't just magically get better without putting in the work. But it's hard to keep moving without any encouragement. Still, it feels sad to think that I can't achieve my dreams without others backing me up. I really should put on clothes. As tempting as it is to just stay like this all day. I won't ever get into a different mindset if I might as well have just gotten out of bed. I mean, to be fair, that's basically what happened. But it's afternoon. I can't turn full-on nocturnal again with work around the corner. Maybe I should try and find some new ways to make money. I could make the most of this weekend while it lasts and play some games. Look for work. Might as well. I'll probably feel better if I do at least one productive thing today. But what do I even search for? How to quickly make a lot of money? That'll probably get me spam, adware, and who knows what else. I'm not sure a second part-time job would be better either. I mean, if I want to work more often at the bookstore, I'd have, 1 or 2 days of the week left for another job? I'd either have to be after my shift at the bookstore or freelance work. But getting my current job was already a pain. I guess I'll look if there are jobs for freelance artists I could work out. I mean, it's better than nothing. There were none. Either the pay was bad and the exceptions unreasonable, or the time frame too long, ironically. All in all, I only found 3 jobs that could be done that I could be done with before the end of March. To say they weren't exactly appealing would be a massive understatement. I was desperate, but not quite that desperate yet. In the end, it left me feeling frustrated. I spent several hours browsing all kinds of websites with varying degrees of trustworthiness, and in the end, it didn't get me anywhere. It killed time, it gave me a headache, but it didn't bring me closer to a solution. Well, this sucks. I really hope this test program thingy works out. Those €100 start to sound more and more appealing. Is there really nothing else I can do? I should have moved to a bigger city. Or actually, that would mean more people who need jobs too, wouldn't it? I really just need to work more, and I'll be fine. I should do the math on that, shouldn't I? Well, I guess it's still tomorrow for that. I'm done hitting my head against these problems for now. That's a good way to do it. Once you've exhausted all your options, sometimes it's best to just take a break. And so after a rather eventful evening, I went to bed feeling slightly uneasy. It seems like the fall was slowly slipping away from under my feet. The feeling that made this worse was the presumption that now was the only time where I could prevent that all from happening. Yeah, I hate that feeling. The anxiety. It's awful. Yucky. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap this one up here. I think this is a good place to stop because we're in a new location, so it should be a new storyline. Or like new portion, you know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely feel like we're gonna have some very relatable feelings in this game. And yeah, oof, the anxiety, I can feel it through them. Let me know down in the comments if you've ever been in a situation like this where you knew that if you just worked at it, it would be fine. But literally the second the problem hit, you threw everything at it. And then and nothing worked right on day one, it literally gave you more and more anxiety instead of doing the math on trying a bit every day and realizing, no, you can do it just fine. Because I do this all the time. I hyper focus on a bad thing and then my tunnel vision gets the better of me and I end up gambling and gambling on something going right that I absolutely shouldn't have expected to gamble on. And I end up putting myself in a worse situation, or the situation was going to be completely fine, and I made plans under the assumption that it wouldn't be, and I shouldn't have. It's a lot. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I release videos Monday to Friday, unless we have issues like we did last week where the power wasn't working properly, so we could only have a few devices plugged in, which was awful. I hated it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!